Hello students and the viewers. Welcome you all to my channel KCC English Education. My name is KABIRAJ and today our topic is gender. So gender, the genders are the nouns and these genders they play the very important role to frame the sentences. So now let us see what is called gender. What is gender? Gender means male, female, these are very often we know these are masculine gender, feminine gender. The whole world is based on genders. Okay, but in English we have four types of gender, not two, not only masculine and feminine. We have four genders. Now let us see one by one. I'll let you know what are these four genders. First of all comes our masculine gender. Masculine means male, male members, male creatures, male animals. Okay, we are also called the social animals. So we this is male members, male gender, and in this male, all the creatures, most of the creatures are defined in two, masculine and feminine. So let us see one by one. I'll explain in details. Masculine gender, the term that we use he is he denotes masculine gender and she for feminine. Means in Hindi we call it pulling striling. Okay, these two genders are very often very common. Okay, for the creation these two genders are there. Now when we are talking about masculine gender, so the creatures are there, not only human being, all creatures, and the creatures those we can define as masculine, we do it. Okay, male or female in this way. But the small creatures like insects, we cannot define them whether masculine or feminine. An ant. So like small creatures are cannot be defined as your masculine or feminine. So they are treated as neuter gender. And some are there in common gender. I will let you explain one by one. You see the list is here mentioned: masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, and neuter gender. So masculine gender, if I see boy, a boy. Thereafter next sentence we have to use he. Okay, Rohit is a good boy. He goes to school every day. Now we are using he because boy is masculine gender. So he is pronoun. As I told you, all the genders are nouns. And he, she, it, they, all these are pronouns. So whenever we are using any gender, immediately after that, if we want to tell something regarding him or her or that object, we are using the pronoun. So nouns and pronouns simultaneously, both the things are very useful. First of all, we start with the gender, that is male or female or common or neuter. Thereafter, we define by using its pronoun. So many pronouns are there in that. So now let us see one by one. Here it is written, boy is masculine gender. Okay, male member. Girl. So whenever we are using boy, girl, child, we are using the article before this. A boy. A is indefinite article. Girl, a girl. Neha is a good girl. A good girl. Now A is here before feminine gender. Child, a child. Indefinite article we use. Child doesn't, maybe male or maybe female, we don't know. So here child is common gender, remember. Okay, when common gender we denote with a pronoun, then it comes. Okay, the child, baby or child, we cannot say whether male or female. That's why we cannot use he or she. We have to use it. Okay, it's very cute. It is very cute. Now, child we are talking about. Okay, so child is common noun. Now, what is neuter gender? This masculine, feminine. Then common, we don't know whether male or female, but that is called common noun, common gender, masculine gender, common gender, feminine gender, common gender, like your common noun. Okay, now here noun I told you all the genders are noun. So here you remember the common nouns. I taught you the nouns, kinds of nouns. Okay, now all the genders are also nouns. Proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material noun, abstract noun. So some relation, see the relationship here. Now common, we don't know whether male or female, so we use child. Friend, friend may be a male, may be a female, not neuter. When we are talking about common and neuter, differentiations are there. Neuter gender, they don't have any male or female. We cannot get any male or female. Mostly they are non-living, remember. These are non-living. Book, pen, pencil, chair, table, all these are non-living. But this child, friend, thief, enemy, cousin, orphan, neighbor, all these are living beings. Okay, here is the difference. All the thief, we don't know male or female. So thief is treated as common noun, not neuter. Neuter gender is not there because life, these are having lives, these don't have the lives. Right? See, now enemy. Enemy may be male, may be female. Okay, not non-living, living being. Cousin. After cousin, we are using sister or brother, cousin, brother. Then we get to know it's male. Cousin, sister. Then we know it is female. Next, orphan. Orphan doesn't have the parents alive. जिनके माँ बाप नहीं है, छोटे बच्चे हैं और orphan doesn't have the parents. So that orphan is also we treat as common gender. Next, neighbor. Neighbors we can use by using s, that is your plural number. But this is noun. Which noun? Common. Which gender? Common gender. Okay. So these are the common gender. In this way we get to know. Now neuter gender is your non-living. Okay, non-living. So non-living like your book, pen, chair, table, all these are non-living. But some living things are also treated as neuter. Remember, like tree. Tree is having life. Trees are not dead. Okay, trees have the lives. They can die. They can die also, then they are lifeless. Trees are treated as having lives, but they are also treated as neuter gender. Remember, plants, neuter gender. Doesn't have life, cell phone. Water, air, these are visible. These are visible neuter gender. These are also visible, but cell phone, visible, water, air, non-visible. So that is neuter gender. Okay, like in noun, you remember proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material noun. This material noun doesn't have life. Now, water, air is also treated as material noun. Now, material noun. They are neuter gender. So all these are very important. In English, we have 4 genders. Of course, sometimes some other neuter genders are also treated as male or female. So I will explain that part also. For example, the mighty objects, mighty things, mighty creatures like sun is treated as male, moon, female, or the strength, having enough strength in nature. Okay, powerful things are treated as male, and soft, sober by nature, calm and quiet. Okay, they are treated as uh, feminine gender. So these are also there in the mostly the poets, they use that. I will explain that part a little. Okay, now these are the that is our personification. In personification in poems, mostly we get this. Okay, non-living objects are also treated either male or female. Okay, mostly the poets they use it in this way. Okay, non-living, that is personification, means the non-living objects are treated as persons. That's why that name is personification. That part also I'll let you know a little. Okay, now all these are, I think you got it. At minimum, we should have some ideas related to gender, because all the genders are the nouns. And whenever we replace that gender, that particular gender, thereafter we use the pronouns. That is why it is so essential. Okay, noun we use only once in a sentence. Repeatedly we use the pronouns. Okay, so these are the genders. I think you got it, all of you. Okay, thank you.